Hi there, and welcome back to my virtual Salt and Soul studio. My name's Alexa, and today we'll be going through about a 15-minute flow for back pain. So when you're ready, you can join me laying on your back, and we will wake up the spine a little bit. Start off with a few gentle stretches here. You can start off by hugging that right knee into your chest, using your hands to just stretch that knee towards your body. You can rock that knee side to side and open up that hip a little bit here. Just taking a few more breaths, just like this. And then we'll release that right leg. Switch it over. You can hug that left knee into your chest, placing your hands below your knee, on your shin, wherever feels good, and just rocking that knee side to side. One more breath here. And then when you're ready, you can bring that other right knee up to your chest, bringing both knees in, tucking them in close. Maybe rocking side to side here, whatever feels good. Driving your lower back down into your mat, taking a moment to just ground down. Maybe set an intention for your practice here. You can spread those knees wide. Hug them in tight, taking whatever final stretches here feel good. And then release both legs, sending them out long. Arms come up overhead on your inhale. Exhale, sweep those arms down by your side. And then we'll make our way up into a sitting position, taking your time. And then we'll flip over into a tabletop position to go through a few cat-cows here. So on your inhale, drop your belly, gaze goes high. Exhale, arch your spine, look between your thighs. Inhale, dropping your belly into that cow. And exhaling, arching your spine for a cat. You can keep going with these at your own pace, matching your movement to your breath. Feel free to add in whatever feels good, maybe rocking forward and backward a little bit as you see I'm doing here. Take one more full round wherever you are, going through one final cow and one final cat, and then meeting back in a neutral spine, tabletop position. You can find a few hip circles here with me, so starting off in whatever direction, clockwise, counterclockwise, taking a few of those, rocking forward and backward to really create that full circle with your hips and pelvis. And then we'll switch it, rocking around in the opposite direction. You can always feel free to take a cat-cow with this, arching the spine as you make your way through. And then meeting back in a tabletop once more. You can send your knees wide, feet come into touch. Stretch the arms out long and drop your forehead down to your mat for child's pose. Finding a comfortable position here, allowing your hips to open up wide. Sinking your bottom back onto your heels. You can keep your elbows lifted up off the mat or resting down, whatever your body needs. We'll walk those hands over to the right side of the mat, stacking the left hand on top of the right, opening up that side body a bit here. Holding for one more full breath. And then walking those hands back through center. Reverse it, so walk those hands to the left side, right hand stacks on top. And we're here for 3 breaths. Slowly walk your hands back to center in your child's pose. Elbows stay down on the mat, bring your hands into touch, and then send them back behind your head, back towards your neck for secret prayer. Driving those elbows down into your mat. for one more breath. And then releasing those hands, we'll slowly roll back up to a tabletop position here. We'll find balancing tables here, so stacking the hands under the shoulders, knees come under the hips. You can start off reaching your left leg behind, right arm forward for balancing table. Flex those toes on that left foot, sending energy from your fingertips down to that left foot. And then release everything back down to the mat. Feel free to take a cat-cow here if you need to. Repeating on the opposite side, we'll send the right leg behind, left arm forward, holding here for 3 breaths, keeping that core engaged, spine long, and then release everything back down to the mat. Take one more cat-cow here, rinse out the spine, and then when you're ready, tuck those toes, press yourself back into our first downward facing dog. Keeping a gentle bend in the knees, you can pedal out the feet here, stretching out those hamstrings. Actively pressing your chest back toward your thighs, distributing the weight through your fingertips. Gaze is high between your legs here. And then you can walk those hands back to meet your feet. Grab opposite elbows, keep a gentle bend in the knees, and just rock side to side for ragdoll. Letting that back body open up and relax here. Just letting that head hang. Finding one more full breath here. Bring your hands back down to the mat, heel toe your feet to touch. Inhale, slowly rolling up, hands sliding up the thighs. Hands come out by your side for Tadasana. And on your next inhale, we'll reach those arms up overhead. Maybe taking a baby back bend here. I have very low ceilings, don't mind me. Exhale, forward fold, diving down to the ground. Keeping the knees bent. Inhale, halfway lift, hands come to the shins, back is flat, gaze is forward. Exhale, drop your hands back down to the mat, walk them forward, and drop your knees down into a tabletop position. Send your toes out long, shift your weight forward, and then lower down all the way to your belly. Inhale, pressing up just halfway for baby cobra. Just a mini back bend here. And then exhale, back down to the mat. Tuck those toes, send everything back, and we'll meet in another downward facing dog. Inhale, tippy toe walk to the top of the mat, meet your hands. Halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold, hands come back down to the mat, knees bend. Inhale, rise up, arms come overhead, bring them down through heart center, and out by your side for Tadasana. Rooting down through all 4 corners of the feet. Inhale, bring your arms up overhead, maybe finding a baby back bend here. Exhale, forward fold, dive down to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, step your right foot back, and then drop your knee and shin down to the mat. Finding a low lunge, arms come overhead here. That left knee stays bent. Rocking forward, drop your right hand to the inside of that left foot. Reach that left arm up toward the ceiling. Gaze is up at that left thumb, taking an easy twist here. Holding for one more breath. And then releasing that left hand back to frame out the foot. Can tuck the back toes and step forward. Switch it, stepping that left foot back. Shin and toes come out long. Arms come overhead for kneeling crescent. Maybe you find a baby back bend here. whatever feels good, remembering your practice. That left hand comes down to the mat, right arm reaches high, and we're gazing up toward that right thumb this time. Holding here for one more full breath. Stay for the exhale. Release that hand back down to the mat. Step your right foot back into tabletop and then send your knees wide, finding one more child's pose here. Maybe letting your elbows rest down on the mat. Maybe nodding your head yes and no. Massaging that third eye into your mat. You can slowly roll back up into a tabletop position. And then we'll make our way into sitting for a few cool down stretches. So bringing those feet and heels into touch, knees come out wide, we'll find a butterfly. So on your exhale, folding forward, bending from the hips and your waist, trying to bring your nose towards your toes. You can always walk those feet out a little bit further if that lets you fold a little bit deeper. Last breath here. And then we'll slowly roll back up into sitting. You can send those legs out long in front of you. We'll find a Western forward fold, so keeping a gentle bend in the knees. Inhale, arms come overhead. Exhale, forward fold, reaching for the feet, the ankles, blocks, whatever your body needs right now. You can always bend those knees up a bit more and try to lay your chest down on your thighs. Finding one more breath here. And then slowly making our way back up into a sitting position. You can send those legs out long in front of you if they're not already, and then roll one vertebra of the spine at a time down to the mat. Making your way to your back. We'll take a reclined tree, so inhale, arms come up overhead, bringing that right knee up and out to the side, placing that right foot on the inside of your left knee, shin, ankle, whatever feels accessible for you here. Last breath here. And then release those hands. You can cross that right foot over your left knee and then bring that left knee up towards you, reaching the hands behind that left thigh for a reclined figure 4. Take one more breath here. And then release that right arm out long to the mat. Left hand comes to the right knee. You can drop your knees over to the left side, taking a twist. Gaze is out toward that right hand. Finding one more full breath. Stay for the exhale. And then release everything, coming back to center. Send both legs out long. Inhale, arms come up overhead. This time we'll bring that left knee up and out to the side, placing that left foot on the inside of the right leg, maybe at the thigh, knee, shin, for reclined tree. Last breath here. And then cross that left foot over the right knee. Hands come in. Can reach for behind your right thigh here, taking that reclined figure 4 on this side. Last breath here. And then releasing that left arm out to the side. Right hand comes to the left knee. Drop those legs over to the right side of your mat and take the twist here. Gaze is out toward that left hand. Find one more full breath here. And then slowly make your way back to center, releasing everything, sending those legs out long. Hands come out by your sides. You can have them facing up to receive, down to ground for our final resting pose of this class. Slowly waking back up and making your way to a sitting position. We'll take one final breath together here. So bringing those hands to heart center. Inhale, fill up all the good, everything you're grateful for. Exhale, anything negative, anything stressing you out. The light in me sees and honors the same in you. We'll bow to seal our practice, bringing those hands to your third eye center. Namaste, and have a wonderful rest of your day. Thanks so much. Make sure you're subscribed.